But first, a group of students from Bridgwater College are trying to help people from Somerset with dementia by recording memory DVDs, which the family can keep. Now, Andrew Larpent is the Chief Executive of Somerset Care, and he explained how this idea came about.
Well, we have introduced a project throughout the Somerset Care about 18 months ago, which is called Tell Your Story. And it's based on the idea that everybody who comes to reaches old age and comes to be cared for and supported by Somerset Care has got a story to tell. And we're going to help them to do that in whatever way works for them. The inspiration for that came from the wonderful gentleman that we cared for so many years in Wells. That was Harry Patch. And we looked after Harry for the last 12 years of his life, during which time he was able to tell his story. Of course, it was a very powerful and very important story that he was telling about his abhorrence of war. So we thought, well, how can we take that to other people that we support? And also, how can we help to connect generations through this project? And the idea of getting media studies students from Bridgwater College to come into our care homes to work with the residents to create a DVD about the life story of that person. Not only does that do wonderful things for the dignity and the personhood of the person involved, but it helps younger people, I think, to look at older people in a different way, to suddenly look at the people and say, my goodness, look at what you've achieved in your life. It is not the old person sitting in the room in the care home who looks very frail and vulnerable. That person has lived, and we're going to try in every way we can to help everyone we support to live and tell their stories.
So how does it work then? Are the students in control of the interviews?
We support them, and we talk to them obviously in advance and try to help them, because sometimes older people do have communication difficulties. Sometimes younger people have communication difficulties. So we try and support them, and it's if you think about it, a media studies person who's trying to understand how best to communicate in all sorts of ways with people. This is a very, very key element of their studies, their curriculum, if you like. So we've been absolutely delighted by the support we've had from Bridgwater College, and I want to pay tribute particularly to Kate Saunders, who's the tutor there who's helped, and to the principal, Fiona McMillan, who has helped us on this. So we've had students working in our home in Oak Trees in Bridgwater, and it has really helped. And we were there yesterday with some of your colleagues from the BBC filming, and I was able to watch what a difference being able to remind himself of his story this has made to the well-being, to the general sense of the person that he is for the gentleman that was being interviewed.
Well, Jordan Wallace is one of the students from Bridgwater College who has helped make this memory film for one resident from Oak Trees Care Home. Jordan, hello. Did you enjoy making the film?
Good evening. Yes, I did. I found it a fantastic experience, really. It was something that really proved to be very interesting, and the opportunity to help someone as well is something that is very valuable, I feel. So
what kind of questions did you ask the person that you were helping make the film?
Anything, really. Anything about his life. I mean, even to the earliest details. We asked him about his family and his parents, and what they might have done, and his job, and anything really that we felt that was an integral part of his history and his life.
And was he quite animated, and did he remember an awful lot of his past?
He did, yes. I mean, even before the project was finished, just in interviewing him, you could tell he was remembering things that would just suddenly come to him. You could see his face almost light up when he'd remember something that he'd clearly forgotten for a while.
And do you know if he watches the film regularly?
Sorry?
Do you know if he watches the film?
He does, yes. He has several copies that we gave him, and Oak Trees themselves, and he watches it when he wants to, and he enjoys it, I think, and it clearly helps him.
Excellent. So this is probably something that will stay with you, because I know you're going off to university to continue your kind of media and film training. Do you think this will stay with you?
Oh, most definitely. It was a fantastic experience, and as I say, the fact that it's helped someone, even even if it's a tiny way, it's something I wouldn't give up.
Great stuff. Jordan, congratulations. Good luck for the future. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jordan Wallace, who was one of the filmmakers there in Bridgwater.